What's up guys, so the year 2018 is about to end and it's time to show you guys my best phones of the year which I have personally used. 2018 was a very interesting year indeed. We have seen world's first quad and triple camera phones, ultra futuristic bezel-less phones with moving cameras. It was surely a fun ride. So starting things off with the best of Apple and the most expensive phone on this table, and also the most powerful as well, the iPhone XS Max. This really is the perfect iPhone. Compared to the iPhone X, this one has a huge improvement regarding the battery life. The performance is top notch. I really like the speakers. The Face ID works great with iOS 12. One of the major things is the camera. I really like the colors and skin tones on the iPhone. The portrait selfies are massively improved, along with great 4K video performance. All of that said, this is definitely not for everyone since the price is too damn expensive. But if you can afford it, and if you are already an Apple user, then honestly, this is definitely an incredible phone to go for. Now switching over to the Android world, there's so much to talk about here. I feel like real jumps in innovation has been made by Android manufacturers. So starting off with multi-camera, boys, we have the Mate 20 Pro and the Huawei P20 Pro. Huawei has been pretty incredible this year. Great cameras, tons of features. Their phones have been the highest one in the DxO mark if you care about that. I like the Huawei P20 Pro, but felt like the triple camera needed the wide angle, so they delivered that with the Mate 20 Pro. And not just that, it's so much more than just its amazing cameras. I like its design, its amazing monstrous battery life, in-display fingerprint scanner, 3D facial scanner, 7nm Kirin 980 chip, IP68 certified. Honestly, this phone has so many features which I already reviewed. Honestly, I can see why that it's the best Android phone of the year for a lot of people, because it just offers so many things. I'm really looking forward to see what more Huawei can bring to the table next year. Then we have the Sammy Beast, the Galaxy Note 9. It is right up there with the Mate 20. You can't go wrong with this one. As always, every year Samsung brings the best with its Note lineup. We have the Note 9, best for power users. It has the best display on a phone. Really like its design. Great cameras. And night mode is missing, but other than that, it is great. It has the best battery life on a Samsung phone, and of course, something that you won't find on any phone out there, and that is the S Pen. Then comes the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, and this, in my opinion, has been the overall best phone from Samsung and could possibly be the best phone on this table right now as far as the price and the features go. Don't get me wrong, the Note 9 is great, but if you don't want the S Pen and with little less battery, the S9 Plus is actually a perfect phone to go for. It has a great display. I really love the design. I like the cameras. They got even better with the AI update, and One UI has made the S9 Plus even sweeter. I highly recommend the S9 Plus, especially after the price cut. It definitely brings the best of Samsung for the best price. Then we have the futuristic boys like Oppo Find X. This phone is easily the best looking phone of the year without a doubt. This phone has the best looks, bezel-less to the core. Even with its moving parts, you cannot deny its beauty. Its fast charging is amazing. The performance is great thanks to Snapdragon 845. I'm not a fan of the UI and its iOS inspiration, but other than that, it is pretty incredible. What Oppo did with the Find X, truly the best looking phone that I have right now. Now with Oppo Find X, we cannot forget the best of Vivo, which was the Vivo Nex. So it's also an incredible phone. I got amazing battery life on the Snapdragon 710 version. Decent cameras. Again, I'm not a fan of the UI, but the rest is all good. The camera pops up from the top. It really does look great to show off. Now speaking of Vivo, I haven't checked out that much of mid-range phones this year, but the Vivo V11 Pro is something that I did check out. It's a mid-range phone with a nice 1080p OLED teardrop notch display. You get in-display fingerprint scanner and facial scanner. It has decent performance and battery life thanks to its Snapdragon 660 processor. It also has a decent camera, so I would say as far as the mid-range level, the Vivo V11 Pro was a pretty good phone. Now speaking of mid-range, we also have Samsung mid-range phones here as well. There's been a lot that they made this year, but to be honest, Samsung really is losing the mid-range game because of the overpricing. The A7 and A9 2018 are Samsung's first triple/quad camera phones. I like what these phones are offering, but the pricing is too much, so much that you can actually get a used S9 Plus at that price. I tested the Galaxy A9's camera against the Note 9 and it holds up pretty decently for a mid-range phone, but the price is definitely wrong. And even if I like them for what they are offering, like I like their first try at these cameras, they do look cool, but I definitely don't recommend them. So hopefully Samsung will improve its pricing strategy when it comes to mid-range phones. Now, one mid-range phone that I liked this year was Samsung Galaxy S Lite Luxury, that takes the flagship design of the Galaxy S family and bring it down to $400 price. And yes, you might be seeing this for the first time because it is specific to China. Like even there, it's sort of a rare phone to get, but it surely shows that if Samsung made this kind of phone worldwide with flagship design but at a less price, it will definitely sell well. The S Lite Luxury is a lighter version of the S8/S9 minus the performance and the camera. It's definitely my favorite Samsung phone of the year. Next year, we'll see the Galaxy S10 Lite, so I'm really excited for that. Now, while we are at the topic of the budget, the best phone, without a doubt, is the Pocophone F1, the shocker $300 phone with Snapdragon 845. Like, you can't go wrong with this one. If you want flashy features for really cheap, this is the phone to go for, which also almost humiliated iPhone when I did the speed test. So indeed, Pocophone F1 is the undisputed king of the low price. I see the Pocophone F2 next year to give us Snapdragon 855 at cheap price. But if you want something above Pocophone F1 that has better display, better camera, better design, and still cheap, then look no further than OnePlus 6T. It's pretty damn good. Like every year, OnePlus nails it. The software experience is near stock, which is the favorite thing about this. Other than that, it's also incredibly good at battery life. The camera has gotten better with night mode. I highly recommend this if $500 is your budget range. And last but not the least, we have the Google Pixel 3 XL. It may be ugly, but ugly for all the good reasons. If you look past the ugliness, it has those amazing cameras. This phone can officially take pictures and selfies in pretty much all conditions. An eyesight feature works with front and back camera. It's hands down the best camera on a phone for photos. Google still is the king. The software optimization is great. Other than its amazing camera, I like its design. It's pretty refreshing. And then also the display has got better because this time it is made by Samsung. And the speakers on this phone is also pretty damn good. Pretty loud, I would say. But other stuff like having 4GB of RAM, which kind of sacrifices RAM management. It's not IP68 certified. There's no headphone jack. It definitely can't compete with the phones like Mate 20 Pro or the Note 9 when it comes to feature by feature. It definitely has an amazing camera. Like, this definitely is taking the cake for the best camera on a phone right now. We'll see next year what Google will do with their Pixel 4. Hopefully they will do something with the design. I really want this ugly notch to go away because this can be a great phone, and I really want them to put more RAM in their next flagship. So that's it. These were my best phones of 2018. I'm really looking forward to next year's flagship phones. Lots of excitement regarding the Galaxy S10 family. Let me know your thoughts about this whole collection of phones in the comment section below. What is your favorite phone out of all these phones, and what is your favorite phone of this year? Who do you think out of these phones is the absolute best one? Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.